But the sea is unimpaired, and the defeat of the Graf's Bay is one of the finest naval actions in all our history.
Good morning. Welcome to the mansion.
We believe right to be on our side and speak with the individual.
It's closed up right now.
Yowza.
So the doors are locked on this.
Yeah, that takes you too far.
Once you
I'd like to
agree, afterwards, take a look at some of these models up here of the gliders, bombers used, as well as British, American, and German tanks. We are going to see a King Tiger, a real King Tiger. Once we get up to the Ardennes, I know where we can see one. This is a great, as Nick says, this is the real deal. This is the actual wall map used, planning map used by Eisenhower, by Montgomery, by Ramsey, Admiral Ramsey, commanding the naval forces, as well as Lee Mallory, in command of aerial forces, to coordinate Operation Neptune. As I said, there's a book by Craig Simons, Symonds, about Operation Neptune, which is a first-rate breakdown of all the logistical elements for the planning of Operation Overlord and D-Day and everything that would go on beyond it. I'm not going to bore you to death with all the technical details, but you can see all the moving parts that went into the planning of this massive operation. First of all, I would say I love the motto, "I count on every man to do his utmost to ensure the success of this great enterprise, which is the climax of the European War, and as Eisenhower would call in his memoirs, the Great Crusade." Crusade in Europe, I believe, is the name of his memoirs. Absolutely worth reading. But look at the geography where we were at London And we've come down to Portsmouth, Devon, Cornwall over here, and you have ships coming from all over southern England to move toward this primary gathering point and then make the trip down to Normandy. So many moving pieces, so many different types of vessels involved. Great terror of the planners was the fear that German submarines, U-boats, would find a way to break the naval cordon, get in and start sinking ships, or E-boats, as we saw at Slapton Sands and Devon over in that direction, or the Luftwaffe would find a way to break through the aerial umbrella and sink landing craft or sink transport ships. So there's a lot to worry about. There's a lot to coordinate. Thousands of command personnel who have to work together to coordinate, make sure that everything works properly. Take a look at the geography here. Pas-de-Calais is up there. This is where the Germans assume that the invasion is going to take place. The German 15th Army is stationed up here. And the Channel ports.
And where are we at on here? We're at Portsmouth?
We're at Portsmouth.
Okay.
Or we're just above Portsmouth. Southwick House would be some distance up, just to the north of it. And then Normandy itself. So, where are the big ports? Cherbourg. You don't get anything serious until you get down here off the map toward Brest in Brittany, Le Havre, Calais, and some of the other Channel ports, but there is nothing here for landing supplies. There's Cherbourg. We're going to be coming down from Portsmouth to Cherbourg and working our way down to the southeast. This doesn't show the landing beaches too clearly, except for the two American ones, Utah there, Omaha, Gold, Juneau, be right around here, and Sword. See, actually, there are markers right up there. So, British, Canadian, British, American, with airborne landings taking place in here, just west of Utah Beach, to secure access inland. I'll talk about all of that tomorrow, and other airborne landings taking place over here to the east.